Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and we've returned back to Spiegel Ei. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing the name of the game correctly. Are you all by your lonesome again, young lady? If a teacup hasn't been broken earlier, we could have tea one more time. Such a shame. Goodness sake, what do you mean by one last time? One more time. I misread that again. I haven't seen Torso in quite a while. Even if she did come back, all she would do is stuff her nose into a book, and I don't know what's so fun about that. Don't mistake me, I'm not saying that I want to be able to go outside myself. I'm perfectly content with what I don't know. It's just that I'm lonely here all on my own. So it'd be nice every once in a while to see your face here again. I have other matters to attend to, and our friend is busily engaged with knowledge. So yeah, there's a back passage there. Yeah, it could have flown over that bird. Well, these things happen, so let's move on. Let's move on with our little big world and see where we go from here. Did you rest well, brunette? Are you okay where you is? And we still are not able to get in there, so that is fine. We're good. Speaking of our friend, is something the matter? Where's Tuma? Tuma, they went into that room. They gave me the key to the door over there before they went. Hey, why don't we head in there together? Yeah, good idea. That's the EI I know. Let's get going. Okay. We'll go in there then. Is there a gateway between the two worlds? Incredible, there's so many books here. That reminds me, El. I'm able to read books a little better now. They have to be really simple though, but I'll read some for you later. Oh, what's that, I wonder? Go over there to do things? Okay, so I don't think any of these books are decipherable. Looking at the state of these bookshelves. Mirror in the mirror? The rest is hard to wrap my head around. If you look at the text itself, it could be something we may be able to get a meaning of around these parts. Let's go up here then through this obvious looking door. The door's gone. Damn it! Ew. Up there. It's poor conduct to enter somewhere without permission. Did you get permission from someone first? You should also close any doors that you've opened. If you know what's good for you, you won't proceed any further. But it doesn't matter what I say, does it? You'll still keep pushing on regardless. I wonder why that is. Shut up, you. You and your ableism. I've warned you of it. No, you have not, actually, so I'm in no way responsible for your actions. If you need to find someone at fault, then you only have yourself to blame. Shut up! We never blame ourselves until we truly realise that it's us that did it. But at last we will blame someone else, and that little someone else will be you, whoever you is, ES. Little Red Cap decided to go back home from her grandmother's house. Be careful, Little Red Cap. You tend to be careless, and I worry you'll get lost, warned the grandmother. Little Red Cat said, I'll be fine, Grandma. I definitely won't get lost. After leaving her grandmother's house, Little Red Cap had gone straight ahead and stopped at the second four-way crossroads. She sat down on some rocks when a wolf cub came up to her. What's the matter, Little Red? Sorry. I don't know the way home. If that's all, I know the way. Yeah, it's on home. From here, take a right, then at the crossroads, take a left, then, I forgot what comes after that. The two of them men met a fox at the crossroads. The wolf club asked, Do you know the way to Little Red's house? The fox replied, Of course I do. From here, go left, and it's the second house. At long last, they were able to see the house. However, Little Red Cap stopped in her tracks. What is it? Asked the fox. Oh no, I think I forgot the basket with the key to my house when I was sitting on the rocks. Isn't that just fantastic, leaving something important behind? You're so distracted by the fact that an animal came by that you did not even think about your own personal belongings. So this place, as you could probably tell, is covered in blood. No, it's not red chalk, it's blood. There's a drawing of a door on the wall. Upon close inspection, there's a small hole in the doorknob. So we need a object of sorts, like a key. Although there are a lot of drawings around here. And that flower is enormous in comparison to that house. Here's some moon up here. Mushrooms, trees. Another house. A big old giraffe that extends the physics of reality. Honestly, its neck goes through the wall. I'm not gonna lie, but what do we do in here? Because we're kind of stuck in here, I'm not gonna lie. We can't return either, so this is the only clue which we have. So, which would be the starting house then? Because look at the clues here. Need to have a grandmother portrait. Then we need to have a wolf cub portrait. And then we need a fox portrait. So where does one go from there? So, second four-way crossroad. Right, left. So essentially you're going back the same way. Oh, next crossroad, take a left. Right, go to the next crossroad. I suppose. Right, left. Left. Second house. And then lost something. No good. But which of these is the starting point? Because that's the confusing aspect. Which of these is the starting point? Because it's like, okay, this is the second crossroad. Then it would be from this point here right. But then that's a 2-point crossroad. Or 3-point, sorry. Yeah, this is a little enigmatic. The clues given here are a little vague. Really? After all that, I've been here for about 40 minutes! Pick up a red key. So, the hints in the game are just so goddamn vague. And I'm sure it's not the translator's fault. They have to work with what they've got, but for goodness sakes, it feels like I'm going round in circles. But no, I don't think it's even that one. It says it's the second house. So, nothing happens. That's fine. We'll try this one then. Okay, heard the door knock. The key got stuck in the keyhole and won't come out. Well, we can go in it. Right. I'm there now, somewhere. The door's closed. It appears it can be unlocked from this side. Unlock it. Okay. And in here is a single book. It's a bird nest. It's a fox that wants to get to the bird's nest, and it somehow has, because the egg is cracked. Bird and bird. 2 birds. And a monster's there. Birdie, my little birdie. No, you're not my little birdie. I don't want you, I don't know you, you're not wanted. I'll just leave it. Oh. Isn't that just fantastic? I'm not gelling well to this game as much as I thought I was going to. I'm just going to put it at that. Okay, lock it then. That's good. That is very good. And where else? Where? Like, I don't know anymore. It's like I'm completely stumped in these adventures sometimes, and then the answer's just the most, like, dumbest and obvious thing. I'm all alone in a place like this, and I can't go anywhere. Don't you feel sorry for me? Ignore. How about you? Are you planning to pass right through me without saying a word? Ignore. Hey, I beg you, just say something. Even a simple nod will do. Fine, I'll nod, but I'll let you through here. Just come inside. I'll personally just remain frozen again. But I guess I'm dead. Why is that the case? Like, at any point where you try and make any progress within the game, we're just punished by the game's silly mechanics. I suppose we can just simply press escape. But no? Okay, we can just simply ignore all the way through. So you went all the way down here, didn't you now, little birdie? You disappeared from my sight. You just appeared from my existence, which is awesome, so that we don't get devoured up again. But again, that makes a little bit more sense. You go back out through the door that you unlocked, and then you relock it. Ei. Hi again, you. How did you get here? Thank goodness, you suddenly ran off somewhere and I was worried. It was like you saw something terrifying and just fled. Going back would be dangerous, so I'll come along with you. Thank you. Right. What do we have in here? Don't worry, there's nothing to fear. I will protect you no matter what, so let's stay here forever. No. That's right, I had something I wanted to show you. Please wait here for a moment. You know about this place, don't you? Also, don't go poking around this room, okay? Promise me, okay? You're not as innocent as you let on. Hi there. I told you not to poke around. You really are a bad kid, Ei. Don't you know that dirty mice and naughty children get thrown into the disposal factory? Nevertheless, you just decided to betray me. What an utterly awful child you are. An utterly awful child indeed. You're gonna, yep, kill me. Something along those lines. Game over. I still don't feel bad for poking around, because if the game is going to provide me with the tools to be able to do that, then I'm going to do it. Oh? The door disappeared. We somehow managed to get through here without catching up to us. Appears to be stuck. Okay. I'm not sure if that was a bug we did. There's a box here. Oh. So sleepy. Very sleepy and go to sleep. Feeling tired? I can only imagine so. Touching a box and you suddenly feeling tired? I'm not too sure on that. Oh, we're hiding out here. I won't do it. You can't make me do it. No one can replace our child. I don't need anyone else. I know that, dear. However, if you continue to seclude yourself to your room like that, you'll never be able to move on. How dare you speak to me like that? Especially when all of this is your fault. Is that a blonde-haired girl standing up? Hello? Are you there? I am here. What do you mean? There's no one here. It's almost like our existence is hollow. Where could you have gone? Pardon me, but aren't you the Einspiegel's daughter? I haven't seen your mother lately. I wonder if she's not feeling well. My husband saw her a short while ago and said she looked incredibly tired. Can Mum see you? Eh? It's just that my mum, she doesn't seem to be able to see me. I question whether I really exist or not. There's a thing, right, with these sort of dialogue. It's like your existence is kind of faded because, well, from your mother's perspective, because it's either a condition that she has or a condition that you have. If it's only her that's saying that she can't see you, then it's down to her mother. But if everyone is unable to see EI, then it's her that's got the condition itself. So that begs the question of who has this kind of condition going on here. But if everyone is treating L the same way, then it's sort of like her existence is either not there or they're just choosing to ignore her, like a universal rule or something like that. Oh, is that right? Then could you give my regards to your mother? What a strange kid. She's not strange, she's different, just like we're all different. Elle, wake up! Ah, you again. Good morning. How'd you get here? Good morning. Being asleep seems to have become a habit for you. Come on, let's get out of here. We've got no reason to stick around here forever, do we? What is it? We can't get out. If the entrance has vanished, then we just need to search for an exit. Exactly! When a door closes, you'll find another door open ahead of you. Besides, we all know that the path changes naturally over time, yep? But what we need to worry about right now is hurrying up. That bird is after us. You've seen it too, right? Yep. Let's move quickly or we'll be in real trouble if we get caught. Sorry, I really don't want to be taken back to that place again either. Exactly, that's not what you call a good place. That won't like this before I can feel eyes watching us from all over. For some reason, I feel like I'm being constantly watched. It puts me on edge. That's me unable to read the sentence. Stand against a large tree. Another riddle. Large tree. Go 3 steps forward while you are being stared at by the red eye. Then turn right. From there, go straight into you hit a wall. So the eye is not red though. We've only got white eyes and a purple eye. There's no red. A white eye is staring intently at us. A violet eye is staring intently at us while it's blinking. Intently. And that one's got a box around it for some odd reason. Right, let's look at these test tubes. This jar. These surgical equipments. I guess not then. Yeah, so that's a thing right there. So it's any one of these walls. Something's written on the wall. Who are you? I am L-E-I or something along those lines. I'm not too sure. Ah, that's something. Even if you don't see it, it is something. Also, we haven't been able to save in a while. That's no good. Not sure if it's because the game hasn't provided a means to save. Where are you? My. There. Can we save there? Reconnect? Yes, please. Excellent. Even though it's only been 6 minutes, it feels like forever. No. Starting, restarting. That's what that entire procedure back there felt like. And a maze, and it's... What? But why is our movement so weird in here? We can't run. We can only walk. Something to do with the room itself, I imagine. Nothing there. So it can only be like a hidden passage somewhere around these parts. But there's nowhere to go. essentially. Nowhere to go around these parts. Because you can't go through this door. You can't oh, maybe interact with this? No, you can't interact with that. You can't interact with that either. Well, it looks like we're going to be stuck here for a long time. Trying to figure out the way through the wall and stuff like that. Something incredibly cryptic that only the translators and or the developer would know. And somehow expects people to solve it without any trouble whatsoever. And I don't want to refer to a Japanese walkthrough in order to try and fathom out what to do within the game. Because you should not rely on external resources in order to help you complete a game. Everything that you need to solve within a game should be in the game rather than outside of a game, referring to Professor Google in order to try and fathom out certain things. And this feels like one of those scenarios where you have to do that. But of course, the answers in the game feel specific enough so that they're just tied into the game, but it's just that at times, and it feels like more times than not nowadays, developers forget that they need to put some sort of in-game hint or clue so that the players are able to fathom out what's going on. Like in the old days with The Witch's House, Eve and stuff like that. The initial going through that game was hard, trying to find out what's going on, but at least you can grasp what the game is telling you, and then you can work it out from there. But nowadays it feels like developers just forget that kind of putting in the game sort of functionality so that players are able to solve what the developers make. So it feels like nowadays it's either a hit or miss sort of thing. Hit where the developers are able to fathom out that, yes, other people are going to play the game, and yes, they're going to need to try and find a way in order to solve the puzzles I implemented into the game. But some developers are like, if I'm able to solve it, then you can solve it. I'm the one who created the game, so therefore another human could possibly be able to solve it. It's just another thing. It's just that. Wait, hold on. Every time we move, that moves. So, okay, you're essentially guiding it. I think that's what it is. You're essentially guiding it. I just realised that now, because I thought it just randomly moved. With no, like, understanding of what's going on, stuff like that. Okay, that's bad by me. I should not have done that. So, going up here, going over there, then how are we meant to go across that way then? Dearie me, and we've come across to another dead end, and there's not enough blocks to go up there, so that's fantastic. Again, the developers are not giving us the tools needed in order to complete this scenario because there are physically not enough spaces in order to use. Great. Fantastic. Okay, that works actually, because I thought going to that door would just allow you to escape from the scenario. So I think I get now why this room is slow. It allows you to carefully indicate where exactly how many steps you're going towards, if that makes any sense. No, nothing I do makes sense, and stuff like that. Right, can't go up anymore, so I have to go down here, then across to there. What did that do? Oh, it allows that door to open. Right. Ooh, big eye. There's a lever. Yep, switch over. And hopefully that allows us to unlock the door. Yes? No? Okay, so the arrows have been flipped. So... oh, we can now go into the maze. Lovely, and then... what happens from there? Like, thank you, whatever object that is. It's like, somehow I need to come in here. But also at the same time, do I really need to go in there? But alas, we do. Another maze of sorts, but this one we can make heads and tails of. Okay, now go in here, and... Hello! This place feels awfully familiar. Don't you think so too? A lot of the time in the game we're in the mirror world, and it feels like they have underutilized the real world in certain regards. Because it feels like we're spending about 75% of our time in here rather than there being a balance between the two. It doesn't feel like we're really helping out the mirror world in sorts. We're just helping out the real world. My dad was furious when I tried to open his desk drawer. Ah, yes, the pistol you were talking about in the previous episode. How could you? This is all your fault. All you had to do was lock it up properly. If you did that, then... Then what? Did you hear all that? Elle? Let's go back to the park and wait for Mum to calm down. You like riding in boots, don't you? Oh, boats. Boots. Big old boots. Bird again. You're on, you're not mine. Not mine. I know that. Oh. It's there. Looks like we've run all out of our options here. That fiend is awfully persistent. It is, bird. I guess I can't keep running from this any longer. Are you the bird's child? Elle, I'll do something about this. Go hide yourself somewhere. It's me that fiend is after, so you should be fine if you hide. No! As I said, we don't have any options left. Go on, get going. Hurry up. Fine, if you say that. Elle, if nothing else, please just don't forget me. Damn. That's real dark right there. Ah, long last, I finally found you. My. Oh. Another pistol shot sound. And we're finally here again. Oh. This time we come out of there. So is the last time going to be from that boat then? Hello? Feels like the water is getting higher as well, because we're moving slower. I was once you. One day you will become mine. Despite this, the two of you are not me. What the both of you are thinking is not known to me. There is a space with an invisible window standing between you two and I. I know that you haven't forgotten anything. You remember, because everything has been on the path you've taken. The only one that I don't know is you, Flare. And I don't know you as well, whatever you is. So stop it with the vagueness. I'm so sorry, Ei. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I know it's only 2 letters, but for goodness sakes. Elle, I don't know what I should do now. I never meant for you to be a replacement for our child. That was never my intention. Well, that's just what happened, okay? I just wanted to start over. Create a new family. But in the end, I was completely mistaken. Elle, you're a good girl, aren't you? You always listen to what Dad says. So, Elle, please. Die together with Dad? Come this way, I can't get out of here. What a horrible dream to have. Are you awake? She suddenly collapsed out of nowhere. I was so surprised. What do you mean? There's no Till anywheres. Till? Who is that? Let's forget about all about the dead and just go play together outside. What do you mean the dead? I'm going ahead, okay? You obviously know something about Till. A person called Till. Because you just said they're dead. Don't you try and change the subject there, through... Oh, this house is becoming... Like it's becoming more aquatic as well as anything else. The door's open. But do I want to interact with that though? Oh, there's permission. And there's nothing there. I think we're coming near the end of the game, I'm not gonna lie. This place... Oh, that's truly well gone. Take sure. Come back, Elle. Hi. Are you going off there again to your friend's place? It's fine if you do. It's a perfect place for you, Elle. Besides, no one wants you anyway. You can bugger off. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm good. I'm real good. Like, I'm a little irked out by this. I'm not gonna... What? Okay, that's weird, because we started at that point. Bad kids aren't allowed. Well, guess what? Multiple amounts of the same maid aren't allowed in these parts. What the hell are you going on about? I'm not a bad kid. It's just everyone else trying to put the blame on me because they have nothing better to do with their lives. Oh, this is aquatic. This is red. The door won't open due to the water pressure. What about the mirror? Oh, what? Oh, we're here in the mirror world. And the entire world is your enemy. You must constantly be vigilant on all sides. I can only imagine that it must be exhausting. You? Oh, Tuma. I don't know anymore. Which one is a dream and which one is reality? How do I tell where I end? Where does that where does that which is not me begin? I don't know if I even truly exist or not. What do you think, Elle? So Tuma was our only friend. I hear voices I shouldn't be able to hear. I get the feeling that someone is controlling me. I feel like someone is constantly watching me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be this kind of person, but that's how you play the game, which you are in a game. Elle, hey. Who exactly are you really? You talking to me? Don't. The patient's complaints of fatigue as well as auditory and visual hallucinations could have been brought on by past trauma or brain damage is potentially possible as well. Incidentally, the patient's shockingly similar to the content of an indecent some time ago, and a very stark resemblance. Despite having no contact, they are the same. That is to say, what they're experiencing is not hallucination. Typically, we with the primary factor couldn't be, could it? For instance, they shared. Oi, what is it? I haven't been able to understand a lick of what you've been saying for a while now. I bet you don't even know what any of it means, do ya? I can figure out the meaning later. I can read now, and that's what's important. Ha. Here? You? Hey now. Looks like she's come too. Oh my, Elle, are you awake now? Guess what? I can read now. Good for you, potential murderer. I can't always understand what it all means, though. It's all thanks to you. How comes? That's right, I wanted to give this to you. Come over here. A means to kill me? Got the heart key. Okay, lovely. I've been holding on to that key for a long time, but I don't know where it goes. Somehow I get a feeling that it'd be better for you to have it. The feeling. It's hard to explain. I don't know the taste of soup nor the pain of a rose's thorn, but I have the impression that I'm starting to understand it all. Strange, isn't it? Come see me again, okay? I'll always be right here. Yes, of course. And you see you next time. What do you mean by next time? Are you going to say that we're going to be coming back to this scenario? Okay, so certain places are webbed off. Like, we can't go back and see our friend in the cafe and stuff like that. Oh, these stairs were not here before. You? Hello? Oh, is that dark in there? Okay, there's no door to go back, so I imagine... Ah, another key. A key was left there. Picked up the club key. Let me bet there's going to be a diamond key, and then another kind of key that's like a... Where do we go? Okay. Like it's, again, really vague. There's a box. Peek inside. Birds and forks, and contains keys of various shapes and sizes. Right. Peek inside. It contains something that appears to be a bullet for a pistol inside. Okay. Memories. Nothing inside. It's crammed with various odds and ends like a palette knife, scraps of paper, pebbles, and many more. So remnants of the game that we've been through. Hello? Reconnect? Yes, please. Our trail's been cut off. We're no longer either in the real world or the mirror world. We're sort of just merged into one. What time is it now? I don't know. What? Abyss Factory Circus. Relevant page has been torn out. Torn out. Circus. What? Okay, now we're within a room which we couldn't access before. Ah, yes, this part of the game. Want some popcorn? It'll cost you 1 coin. I have 0 coins to give. And... balloon? You. I'm not slacking off, I'm just taking a break, I swear. Oh, come on, you're not who I thought you were. Hey you, yeah you, why don't you give that button over there a push? You mean this one? Push button. And pops a balloon. Aha, I gave you a start, didn't it? Thanks. Ah, my bad, it was just a prank. I'll give you something as an apology, get over here. And what would that be? Here, you can have this. Got a coin, lovely! Give me some popcorn with that, wouldn't you? No, I'm going to eat the popcorn myself, thank you very much. I'm not going to give you the popcorn. Bye. Thank you for your patronage. Lovely! That's what escaped. And now we're in it. That is no good. We're now on the other side of the cage, which is never a good thing if we're on the other side of the cage. Like the bad side of the cage. Clover shape. It smells like butter. Well, popcorn does tend to be buttery. Did you get the popcorn? Yes, I did. I appreciate it. Now for your real reward. Got a torn page. I feel sorry for it. So put it back where it belongs, okay? A piece of paper with graffiti on it. It looks like it's been torn off. So where does it go then? It must be... oh. We're back here. So this is 1 by 1 abyss. And now we're some kind of abyss. This is definitely an area which we've not been to before. Wow, very aquatic. It's even got bubbles and everything. That's really impressive. I've forgotten the Yamikaze fan game I played, which is largely based in an aquatic environment. But we can save in here if I am correct about this sort of thing. I have to go back around and save there. Oh dear, yes, reconnect, please. That is good. I'm not giving up on this game until the very end, so no matter how long it takes, no matter how long this video is, I'm going to complete it. Even though it has been frustrating, I am determined this time around to complete it. Because the story is interesting enough, or interesting to say the least, to be able to keep me here. If it was just puzzles and no story, then I would have given up a long time ago. But I really like the story of this game. There's a radio. Change connection? I have no idea, because, again, the game is not giving you anything in order to try and solve it. What about this? The next path forward resides within your reconnections. I don't have any connections. They're all gone. Yeah, I'll pass on that one, thank you. Oh, for goodness sakes. Really, game? You're gonna do that to me? It's that? Of all things, you just check your connections like that? I thought it was more, I don't know, more tied to the map environment rather than a place in which the character within the game can't physically see. They can't see a save selection that is within another dimensional realm. Right, 3, 1, 3, 5. Somehow the in-game character knows this. Hello, I did it. The next path forward resides within your connection. My connection to deteriorate. There's a torn piece of paper by my feet. Pick up a torn page. Right, now let's go back and try and make heads and tails, because I tried to go back and it couldn't allow me to go back because the game was like, nah, you're not allowed to go back. You is not allowed to go back within this, from this aquatic environment. You are drowning here, along with the one called Flare. Okay, guess what? There's nothing to go back to, because the object itself has disappeared from here. Or maybe it was an object here to begin with, but I swear the starting point was this abyss. But nope. Again, the game does not want you to have a fun time. Okay, this book. Oh, I was trying to go back to the beginning of the game because I thought that's where it was, but that was a lot simpler than I made it out to be. Just go back to where that hint was earlier, then you can go from there. But for me, no, that's too simple to try and fathom out. Alright. Done that. Factory. There we go, there's a torn page. And now we're inside a factory. Oh, go back. Factory. And then the question mark is probably where the end point of the game is. So I wonder what's inside this factory? And how many different paths are there that are closed off before finding the one true correct path that will take us to enlightenment and freedom and being freed from suffering of the cryptic puzzles that are within this environment. Arrows that way. Maybe I don't want to go that way. Maybe I want to continue going this. Oh, there's a bird over there. Oh no. Oh, there's walls here. Developer of this game, what do you have in store for this kind of thing, honestly? And you can't go that way, so I have to go this way. It's like it's horizontally infinite, but vertically limited. So that's what I'm trying to get at here. And maybe we can't even go that way to begin with. Maybe we're not meant to have fun in the first place. Maybe we're all just here to struggle together. You, me, that one guy over there. There we go. And hi. Dispose of items that are outside the norm. How do we sort these out? You're good at spotting the odd ones out, right? No. I'm not good at spotting things out. The door's shut tight. It appears to be unlocked from this end. We'll pass at this point in time. Then there's this door over here high. Everything you need for the next path forward can be found while within this room. Now that's a hint that I can absorb. Okay, maybe not. Look at these things over here. Like, what am I meant to do with these? Okay, there's a club of sorts. 8. Nope. Symbol over there. Nope. Up here, it's just a bunch of numbers. Or maybe you plus them together. Something along those lines. Maybe. Oh, goodness sakes. Do any of you knows what's going on? I mean, you've been here longer than me, so surely you have a rough idea of what these numbers and symbols represent. Maybe? Possibly? And that 9 is slightly more, like, faded out than that one. Then there's a 4. What to do around these parts, I have no idea. I'm just going to open this. unlock the door, and we're back here. If there is something that could be defined as a repetition of the same thing over and over again, for whatever purpose it could be, then this would be it. Like, I'm just going through the same thing over and over again, with no real reward for going about through all of this. Like, nothing you gain, no items to get, no story to unravel. It just feels like a huge labyrinth, and we're all here suffering together in this maze of unfortunate events. 1, 2, 3, though that looks really old for a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one of the questions down here is entirely wrong, because all of the numbers are included inside of that room. There's only one rabbit, but there are multiple birds. Like, which one is it? All of these are included in the room. Like, you say the patch number 3 looks slightly odd, but... What does one do? And of course, this one, none of them are in the room, so that makes no sense whatsoever. Me back here. Just end me. Rabbit there. Or is it here that I'm meant to refer to? Our friend here. I'm Puppy and my light is fading away. I no longer have that which gives me light. And if I don't shine bright, then no one can find me any longer. I cannot see anything. I'm not needed. Wow. There are all kinds of bubbles and trinkets in this whole kind of sketchbook. Daniela promised she would give me the sparkling light the next time we meet. Yikes. Many years later, this puzzle still doesn't make any lick of sense. There's a big hole in the wall. We'll proceed. Ah, hello. There's something shiny by my feet. Give. Hi there, you. Give that sparkling light to my friend. Certainly do. We'll certainly do that. We'll give that to Puppy. Picked up a beautiful stone. I can't talk to yous. You are obviously within a realm which is inaccessible to this one. I guess we're kind of trapped in here. That's no good. Well, I guess we can't go back and see our quote-unquote friends. Like, these are all barred up. Like, we shouldn't be able to access these at any given point in time. There's no one inside. And that's the cracked egg earlier. Like, in that puzzle, which we had to run away from the big bird because it thought that we stole its egg or something. And then there's that purple symbol over there from the puzzle, which I almost gave up on because I thought, what the hell is this game trying to say to me? But then I realised that your movements contradict its movement as well. So there's that in some regard. So we need to give this shining light to Puppy. Here. You. That sparkling thing. Will you give it to me? Absolutely. I was told to give this to you. I think it's from your friend. I see. Thank you, L. That tree stump over there. That's where Puppy keeps his treasures. Take the key that's there. L is my friend after all, so it's okay for you to have it. We could have had it from the beginning. There are all kinds of bubbles and trinkets in this hole. Found a key in shape of a diamond. Yay! Now we just need the key that represents Spade. And I guess that is within that impossible puzzle that makes no sense because the developer did not count how many symbols and numbers were in there and which one's the odd one out. Well, guess what? None of them are odd. None of them are the odd one out. Under. Over. Under. Over. Under, 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 and under. So the number 7. Lots of different species of birds in here, except the anomaly is the rabbit, so it has to be that. And what creatures can we see here? We can see that there's a donkey, we can see there's a dog, we can see that there's at least 2 different kinds of birds in here. Let's check over here then. So, yeah, rabbits, only 1 of them, rather than like 10 of them. 7. Didn't see anything like cat related. Yeah, after about so many tries. I can trust this to you then. What is at hand? It's a torn piece of paper. I couldn't decide on whether I should have disposed of this or not. My job is done now. I leave the rest to you. What do you mean by your job? What exactly do you do then? I'm not sure exactly. Right. Now, question mark. Question mark? Actually, I'll save first, then go to question mark. Still the code on there when it comes to the save slot file. Oh, an eye. And something appearing out of the eye. We're in the garden. Yeah, we'll recollect. Book. The path that leads forward is the first 2 at the end and the last 2 at the start. What exactly are you talking about? Recollect. Why are there multiple sources of recollection, honestly? Like, okay, so there has to be something to this puzzle, in a way. But let me guess, there's nothing here because, well, the puzzle itself is stupidly cryptic. And where do we start off with? There's a radio. I doubt it's this, but let's just try anyways. Exactly. Nothing. Yeah, game over. Oh. Game over. So GNO or OG. No idea why they're red. Excuse me? 1-6? OG-16 or GO-16. Hi. No, I'm not giving up. Are you really aware of the difficulty of your own game, or the game that you're in? You can't give up. If Flare isn't there, then I'll be in real trouble. Why are you still here, ES? I've been gone for about 5 minutes. And you should be in a lot of trouble now, but I'm guessing that the game does not detect how long you ever interact with said game. So I suppose within this route we need to try and jot down all of the different red indicated letters and numbers and somehow be able to make sense of it. Go away. I really could not give a damn. So, GO or OG. Path that leads forward is the first 2 at the end and the last 2 at the start. The end and the start. Because they're capitalized, does that mean that we need to look at the menu screen and see where we go from there? I hate this game's puzzles. They are so illogical. There is not a single thought process that goes about the hints that this game provides to the player. And I don't blame the translator of the game, I blame the developers. Because they're the ones who decided that this game should be incredibly cryptic and incredibly stupid for people to try and fathom out. Oh, you can shut up, you. You can go away with your cryptic puzzles, developer. This must be the in-game representation of a developer, because this little character is intentionally mocking the player. Yes, I'm really here. What do you want? No. What do I think? I think you should just go away and leave me alone. So it's 9016. But which order, though? Unless, of course, there's an even more cryptic puzzle within these parts that don't even make any sense. Oh, a door's appeared. Okay, so at least there's 1% of reality. I'm on this plane of existence. But I'm guessing at some other point there's going to be a stupid riddle which has going to have no sense whatsoever behind it. Yes, I understand. Spy gel ill. Start, continue are all but removed. And that wasn't even the menu of the game. That was just an on-screen thing. That's outside of the menu. Hi there. That's a big old crack on the floor. But we finally meet. Hi. I've been waiting for you my whole life and you finally come. I never would have made it this far without your guidance. Thank you for bringing me here. You've done your part now. The last choice is yours. Give me your body. Nope. You're okay with that, right? I've waited more than long enough. No, you can bugger off. I'm not going to shriek responsibilities like I does, nor will I eventually fade away. You know very well that once I delete your file, game, that your existence is null and void from my computer. So you take that as well. That's why you can understand what you must do, right? Now make your choice. Find what you believe to be the best answer for yourself in the end. Run away. Why won't you listen to me? Because I have a mind of my own, unlike you. I have a choice. You are completely obedient to Flare. Fine then. I have no need for you any longer. You know very well we could just run away, right? Exactly. We are running away. Are you trying to run away? Then you should hurry up, shouldn't you? Oh. Just go down, or unless there's something else even more cryptic behind all of this that we need to make note of. Oh. Did we get it? Did we run away? Whoa, hi. You escaped. Why did you run away? No matter how long you run, it makes no difference. Hi. Hey. Hi. Where have you been up to now? We've been looking for you. We need to get over there quickly. Everyone's already gathered. Come on, let's get going. I'm sorry for making you look for me. I'll get going soon. It's okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's me after all. You shut up. And who are you talking to? Don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. Oh. So she's like non-existent. But Tuma? Tuma, what are you doing? Get over here quickly. Okay. You know we're there, don't you? Damn. Side... What do you mean by side C? Spy gel and spy gel. That whole episode has been so painful with riddles, puzzles, that makes no sense. I wish that I can go through the rest of the endings in this game. I wish I could enjoy the story for what it was, and it was quite a delightful story. But the puzzles and the lack of hints and help for the player throughout the game makes this game so unbearable. I'm sorry, but this game is not one that I recommend to people if you are looking for a time that is possible, for a game that is possible to be able to complete. Like, every single puzzle in this game had me wanting to pull my hair out, and that's both my head hair and my facial hair. There is nothing behind these puzzles that are logical. I'm not sure the thought process behind making these puzzles by the developer, but it was not it. It's not it for me, and I'm pretty sure that anybody else that's tried to play this game has had exactly the same problem. So if anyone ever dares to say that this game is simple, then you must be the developer of this game, because you know the ins and outs of this game, but also the translator as well, who would also know the ins and outs of this game, in order to justify that this game is simple. It's not. This is one of the most difficult games I've ever played on the channel, and when the difficulty of the game removes you from the ability to be able to witness the story, then that is a bad game design. I am sorry. But the story is there. I really like the story and all the gloominess for the protagonist as time goes on. Like, every other character just started to despise her, except for Tumo as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully this video has not been negative when it comes to the entertainment value about it. Like, seeing someone struggle throughout a game is really, really funny in its own ways, but when you're on the perspective of somebody who's trying to make these videos, it's really, really bad when it comes down to wanting to provide entertainment and joy for people, but then you see your content creator or your favorite content creator not having a nice time throughout the game. And it started off quite well, but then it just dipped as the ending got by, and then that one puzzle near the end where it involved like counting stuff and the odd ones out and stuff like that. No. The red one, no, that wasn't clear. You don't know where to start. Like, you just had to brute force your way through all that. It was not a pleasant time at all. And I'm sure that anybody else that has played this game probably have a similar thought process as I am, and that is, it's not worth going through the game again to try and find another outcome. And we're just going to leave it at side C, which is like a unique way of saying an ending. You know, this is this side of the ending, that is that side of the ending. But yeah, so if you want to challenge a cryptic riddle, then this is the game for you. But if you want to be able to go through the game and not rely on external sources, then this is not the game for you. And I'm pretty sure I can accommodate for 90% of people that play RPG Maker games. Like, when you go into a game like this, yes, you want puzzles. Yes, you want some form of difficulty. You want enough of a challenge so that it's not completely simple. You just guess it out of the blue. So, it's not that much of a challenge so that it's too easy to go through the game, but you want to provide something so that it's not impossible. And this game doesn't feel like it provides anything to the player. All the hints that are given to the player, it's just not it. It doesn't provide any kind of volume so that the player can look at that hint and be able to get anything out of it. Okay, I'm in that room. Okay. Here's a set of numbers. Okay. Guess what? I have to go through all of the numbers by interacting with them just to see if one of them's different from the others. And it just so happened that one of them is different. You walk over it rather than walk under it. Rabbits, the only thing that could have been thought of that is that there was only one rabbit, whereas the other species were birds. And the last one, like, if you exit out of that room with that notebook that you have with all those creatures on it, then that, like, part of the puzzle is entirely incorrect, because you're not physically in the room, but yet that puzzle hint is still in the room. I wish I could love this game, I really do, but the puzzles just drain me so much. And I hope I'm not the only one that feels this kind of disappointment. Thank you so much for watching and take care of yourselves.